Hello everyone, my name is Isra and welcome back to our Satsuma playthrough. So, we are back to this now successful invasion. And let's see if we actually manage to take Sunuki. And if we do take Sunuki, we will actually gain ourselves some silk. Which is worth, well, actually the lowest of anything we have. The same as tea. Anyway, as I am recording this, the first Medieval 2 playthrough as Denmark, the first part of that, is released. Like, now actually, just now. So that gives you an idea of when this is uploaded. Hopefully you did see that, and hopefully you also enjoyed it. Oh, I see reinforcement. Reinforcement coming in. Well, but will it be enough? Got an army sabotage, hopefully not that one. Nope, it wasn't that one, so I really don't care. Well, I do care, because I actually want these guys to join up. But apparently they're not gonna allow me to have that happen. Oh, I did actually have a full army, I didn't realize. But I want to have this guy in instead of anyone else, so... yeah, the expeditionary force is dropping out. Actually, I think it would be a better idea to actually merge them and then have that guy leave. And if I can actually select them, there we go. And now that Spy will have quite a tough time to actually take over that. Anyway, I want to fight this battle, but before we do so, let's just quickly start the siege. I'm actually out of support range. That's weird. Okay, let's try to reposition a bit. What about now? Still no support. Well, let's try to wiggle a bit further to the right then. And still nothing. Oh well, so I will not get any support when it comes to an actual siege, but I think I should have support if I get attacked, since I am, and when I say I mean this army is within the kind of protective range of the artillery. That's the hope anyway. Yeah, that's kind of what this is resting on. I was resting on these guys being able to reach that, and if they aren't, well, we might have a problem. Anyway, I want to fight a battle. And a battle has presented itself. Are you at war with one another? That is an important question. Yes, you are. So hopefully these guys will continue to chase that Matsuyaman army. And hopefully I will be able to snatch this city, Tamba, out of right under their noses. But yeah, let's see. We can get snuffed there. Oh, they also have silk. Well, we can almost get a double whammy here when it comes to just grabbing all the silk production. That'd be quite nice. By the way, I am perfectly well aware that my treasury is getting ridiculous again. Here we go. Yes! Oh yeah, I have support. Also, these guys are not reinforcing. Reinforcing you guys, even better. So we have 4,300 up against 4,500. I have way more artillery, and I also have this. 3 uses, 48 shells in a volley. Very nice stuff. Just want to see, time to impact 17 seconds. That's a bit high, but we'll manage. Ah, perfect battlefield. Well, not perfect, but at least there's not a freaking hill in the way, like right here. We do have howitzers, so not that it was actually gonna matter anything, but you know what I mean. I'd rather not, like, deploy behind a solid rock face there. Okay. Oh, a city. Or a town. This is definitely not a city, even though the houses look like they are just straight in the middle of an urban environment. Yeah. Then again, the cities have never been the strong suit of I guess this time period, or the gunpowder games. It's really only in Rome and medieval that it has gotten a good representation. At least a decent one. So, I think we'll let's have these guys protect the artillery, if that is necessary, which I don't think it will be. But I think we'll have multiple lines here. We'll have one line that kind of soaks up the initial damage. Like, for example, cavalry charges, and also melee charges. And then we'll have the secondary line that can blast away after that. So hopefully we can make this as long as possible. Apparently it is already as long as possible. Just want to double check that, and yes, indeed it is. So deploy back here and have as long a range in between you as possible. There we go. Front rank kneeling and front rank kneeling. Actually, this might be a bit close. Let's see, just a tiny smidge behind here, and we should be good to go. Just a little bit more, for good measure. Yari, protecting everything. And when I say everything, I mean the artillery. And bodyguard, just fastening up the process of firing. And we are ready.
We are ready to defend, sir.
By the way, that all of the stuff I did there, that was a silly idea because we're actually out of range. Never mind, I'm lying. But that is actually because this thing, they actually increased the range slightly. Well, quite massively apparently. Yeah, so I thought the range was here, but with that on, it actually increased it like here. And that was very good. 59, 60, 62, 66, and 72. So every single battery there managed to get well over 60 kills just instantly. Also, they are shuffling a bit to this side, so I should do the same. By the way, their artillery is also in range of me, but their artillery consists of mortars, which are decent I guess, but it doesn't look like they're in range. They're not firing. Wooden cannons are though, but I'm not really too concerned about them. Because they don't actually have explosive projectiles. I think we'll also shuffle this line over. And finally, shuffle these guys over. That was a bit much. Let's see. Just straighten you up a little bit. Like that. Yeah, these guys are just now barely getting into the original range. Also, we have a bombardment available to us. That great area, that is actually focused. If you can believe it. Yeah, I can't... Well, actually, we're on the coast. Can I see my ships? No, I don't think so. Oh, yeah, I can actually... I can't see the ships, but I can see, like, where they should be, which is actually represented straight on land. So, not too realistic there. Oh, well. Oh, here we go. It's about to land. See if they are trying to run away. And there we go. Bullseye. One there. Another one there. Certainly one there. They actually have spread out quite a bit. Well, not really. They have spread out into like groups. And apparently those groups do not want to get hit. Also, before I forget, let's make sure to do that, and also that. And we're almost ready for the next branch. So, you're not gonna have a fun time. If you thought so. I don't know how I could possibly think so, but that's another matter. The only real risk I see here is if they try to outflank and go around here, then we might have a big problem. But it should be easily solved with reinforcements from over here after taking care of these few units. Anyway, we can get another barrage going. If we do like this, then we should be good. Also, shrapnel shot is available to us there. Also, kill zone, which increases the accuracy. Oh, are you actually firing against these guys now? Please don't. Please actually keep on the fire here. God damn it, guys. You're not actually firing. Well, have it your way then. Oh. Yeah, you actually got there. Now we're gonna take massive fire from the second line. So yeah, he's gonna die. Unfortunately, this unit is also probably going to die. And here comes this flank. Archers. Interesting. I don't really think that is going to work, but well, you're allowed to try. Do I have any good targets here that aren't too close to my first line? I don't know. Let's have it like that. Also, we can set out yet another barrage. Let's set one right there. Hopefully they don't land like right there at the very extreme of that radius, because these guys will take major damage. As they probably will on the Katana-Kachi if they can actually get there. And they can't. So never mind that. These guys should be under heavy fire by now, if these guys are actually doing their job properly. And there we go. Unfortunately, they actually managed to get there in time. So, this unit right here might be what you consider dead. Or as good as. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. I always forget to use that ability more than once. Or use it constantly. I definitely forget to do that. But yeah, this is a brutal massacre by this point, as it tends to be. As it pretty much always is in for the samurai, but this is definitely quite one-sided. As I expected it to be, but still. I didn't expect it to be one-sided, but I expected it to be a victory. And indeed it was. There we go. There goes all of them, man. And, yeah. Hope the funeral goes well. Like, how many? Like, 3,000 funerals we're gonna need? Actually, could you listen to me for just a second? I want you to fire at these guys. Is that so hard? Please, tell me, is that tricky? Can you actually accomplish that? I've turned fire at will off, and I've done so for a reason. It shouldn't be tricky. And of course the reason why I do that is I do not want my general to get shrapnel in the back of the head. Ah, that's good. Did some solid damage there. But now they are starting to escape the range and to find other targets. Actually, you guys can just stop, because you will be more of a danger rather than help to this guy. Anyway, we can speed this up, and I know we still have a battle going, but let's be honest, these guys are gonna rout pretty soon, once they have some line infantry advancing on them. And I think the chance of these guys actually being hit are quite minuscule. So we are just going to try to grab as many kills as possible. And this is not dragging the battle out, by the way. The battle has actually ended. Hasn't actually ended, I mean. So we still have things to fight for. And, well, most importantly, I can't leave this battle at this point in time. Which was actually hit with an accurate shot there. Well, good on you, I guess. Any other targets? Not really. They're all running away. At least I'm using all my ammo with my general. 360. 75 kills. Awesome. Just as I expected. Yeah, that is definitely what I use my general for the most. Except for just the supportive thing in the heat of the battle. And that is to run down innocent soldiers. Well, not innocent. Not at all, actually. There we go. Very well. Also, you guys apparently got defeated. Good job. Well, now can you please leave my new region? This is auto-resolvable. It should be auto-resolvable. But I have been burned by an auto-resolve in the past. Several auto-resolves in the past, actually. I don't know. Is there an enemy army out there? Because if it is, I might be screwed when I do this. But yeah, I do not want to auto-resolve this. Because, yeah, as I said, I have bad experiences with auto-resolve, to put it kindly. So I'm gonna bring up a second army. So if this army actually fails, then I have a backup, thankfully. Also, oh, I didn't capture it. Yes, I did not do that. Well, let's fix that. I was gonna say, why didn't it say Silk acquired? And that was because I did not actually capture it. But now I did. And once again, apparently I've taken the region that these guys have their eyes on. They must be a bit frustrated with me at this point. At least if they were an actual player, then that would definitely be the case. Anyway, we are still at war with Matsuyama, and we still have the troops on our doorstep here, or our new doorstep. Let's see, what do I want to send out? You, along with my general, just barely. There we go. Also, you guys, get here, pre-bombard, and then finish them off. And we level up. Awesome. So this guy, which I believe is the latest addition to my army, when it comes to generals, has done a pretty solid job. And is actually gaining quite a bit of skill. Still not gonna... Well, I can put the skill point in there. There we go. So, Silk acquired. And my income didn't actually go up.
Up to your
Oh well. We are recruiting quite a bunch, so it shouldn't really be
Yes, my lord.
no mystery as to why my income is going down. But at least we are gaining pretty awesome units from it. By the way, can we get more guard units? No, we reached our maximum there. So let's build all the commandos we can. 2 units, okay then. Well, they are definitely limited. Oh my. Should we just go for Imperial Guard Cavalry? For a laugh? Or Imperial Lancers? These guys have almost the same range as the best standard line infantry. And when I say best standard, I mean things like this, which has 190. So this is definitely a good thing. Also, I believe they have carbines. Yeah, I believe they have carbines. So they should have a very, very fast rate of fire. Not as fast as the revolver cavalry, but of course the difficulty with the revolver cavalry is their incredibly short range, and their major weakness is how vulnerable they are if they attack any units with firearms from the front, unless it's like matchlock militia, but that's about it. Yeah, you really have to be careful with them, and that's also why they are a huge risk to bring in multiplayer. When you consider what they actually cost in multiplayer, and how much damage you really need to do with them in order to have them be, I guess, cost effective. Yeah, it's very tricky to actually have that happen, and but I guess as a I guess the upside from that is that actually dealing with them and having the threat of them just breathing down your neck is a major pain in the backside.
At your command.
Oh yeah, this railway hasn't been built yet. 2 turns, so I will actually have these guys just sit here and wait. Also, who are we on the border with? Sue, actually. Let's see about you. You're shogunate. Ah, you're so disappointing. So what is not shogunates here? Well, Matsuyama, and I'm about to absolutely crush them. At this point, it's almost like shogunate versus republican when I choose to switch that way. Let's see. Matsuyama, you are... Well, my plan is to have you gone. You guys, you are gonna be in my sights quite quickly there. Let's see. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Also, these guys are indifferent towards me, just because we are the same legions there. So my vassal, which will immediately switch on me. I probably should actually have an army ready to take care of them. Tokushima, which is on this island, which I plan to make mine. So too bad to be you. Tosha. Oh, you flipped back again. Huh, I could have sworn you switched to the shogunate side. Well, I guess you switch back again, and that's it. So, there, all of this, and then this. That's it. Jeez. Yeah, the Imperial supporting faction is just about wiped out. So it's going to be the Shogunate supporting factions versus me. Unless, like, the game finds out that, oh shit, it's like a major... There's a major imbalance in this. I have like random factions flip. But I don't think that will be the case, because at that point kind of every faction is locked into their allegiance. And since I will pretty much be the only thing Imperial left, when I leave there will be nothing left. There will still be something left, but that will very quickly be taken out. That will actually be very interesting to see what happens when one faction is just taken out, or one supporting faction. One side in the war is completely out of the picture. Well, honestly, I think nothing will happen, but who knows. I don't think I've gone through that scenario, actually. Anyway, yes, field artillery school. I would like to have the best artillery here, as well as the best line infantry. and units like that. Yeah, why not? Go build the arsenal. By the way. Oh yeah, that's the final level. So after that I can get Gatling guns. Quite nice. What's the range on the Gatling guns? Yeah, I can't actually see that. Oh, never mind, I lied. 250. Okay, so it outranges the standard line infantry, and that is kind of the main point of it. Well, not really the main point. The point is, of course, to fire as fast as possible. But if you actually allow units to get into... Well, if you allow units to get as close to you as... so they can fire their rifles, then those units are a very, very major threat towards your Gatling guns. Anyway, anything else we need to do or want to do? Nope, I don't think so, because we are not gonna attack this. We are not gonna auto-solve that. Not yet anyway. Not before we get another army going. Anyway, we are taking control over Sunuki. And basically trying to get the populace to not hate us anymore. Which I think will be accomplished once we repair everything that has been damaged. And make sure that the fort is repaired and up to date. So let's make it up to date, just like that. By the way, can I just drop my artillery and then be in range? I don't think I can. Yeah, I'm not in reinforcement range. That's a shame. Yeah, that's not gonna help anything. Probably should I drop the artillery like back here if I wanted to be able to get into reinforcement range. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. Meaning the auto-solve will of course take place next turn, unless something awful happens. That's about it. How are you guys looking? You are 9 points. 9 happiness points. Happy with me. That's good. Let's see, what if I leave, then you are slightly unhappy. If I do that, then you are barely unhappy. And if I do this, the problem is most definitely solved. So all I really need is for these guys to become healthy again. Okay, that's actually going to take quite a while. Meaning, rather than wait for that guy to become healthy again and fully replenished, I'll just recruit new units. And better units, actually. Rifle lieutenants. There we go. That's actually the best we got. That's definitely the best we got. So I'm gonna wait 2 turns before I move along. Actually, I'm gonna just do this a little bit. So 1 soldier we can put back there. And let's see, I think we can have like 3 more. Maybe. I had to test it out. I'll keep these guys close, and then I'll see how many I can actually put in there. Actually, we can do that immediately. So at least 3 can fit there. Well, that is very good to know.
Without delay.
Yep, that's good. We are all good. This is being upgraded, which is very nice. There we go, upgrade that as well. I don't think we need to upgrade that. This one definitely needs to be a stronger castle. Because once we declare ourselves independent, which we are about to do because this bar is almost at the end there, pretty much every faction will declare war on me just instantly. Therefore, this front line region is going to be an important one. So if we can hold that and at the same time take out all of the Obama regions, then we should be good. So that should really be the priority. Speaking of priority, our research priority is going good. A bit slower than I hoped. Or I guess I'm going a bit faster than I hoped, because this has been filling up a bit faster than I was actually hoping for. So I'm not completely certain if we actually will manage to build the full military ports on time, but at least I will now make sure that I have as many corvettes as possible. And I think the final military port I have is here. I think that's it actually. Do I have any more military ports? Let's just quickly check here. Nope, nope. that seems to be it. Yeah, and I'm happy with that. For time being. Though I would like these guys to actually have a coastal defense. That'd be rather nice. I can get it with a standard trading port, actually. Well, then again, these are not really used for anything. I can use them for repairs later on for my navy, but that's about it. They're not used as trading hubs, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, for example, this one is, which actually also is a trade, which also is a military port, probably due to all the tea. Meaning that this should also be a trade. Nope, it's not. Never mind. And while we are upgrading stuff, and thinking about upgrading stuff, let's once again take our roundabout trip throughout our holdings and make sure that as many of them as possible are actually citadels. And it seems to be so. Very well. So let's end this turn. See if they try to fight back, and if they don't, well, then that province is mine. As simple as that. Okay, Western science. Will we go for industrial breakthrough or medical breakthrough? So happiness and replenishment rate or wealth? Well, I'm gonna go for wealth. Because we don't really have any armies that needs a massive amount of replenishment right now. We will have after this auto resolve. That's a different matter. Well, they actually have a reinforcing army. Well, too bad that the auto resolve is so one-sided that it doesn't really matter. Gonna peacefully occupy that. Oh, you do have another army. Well, okay then. Well, I also have another army. I'm gonna move those guys in and kind of block that off.
Waiting for more orders.
And there you have it. So, the Matsuyaman holdings on Honshu are gone, and all that remains of that once great faction, which pretty much owned like all of this. And this is now one lone province. So I guess I'm slightly sorry. But then again, it needs to happen. I needed it to happen in order to actually win this campaign. By the way, let's ferry over and give them a bit of a terror bombardment, because who doesn't love those? And with that, we are gonna end this part. So I hope you enjoyed this part. Like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.